Hey students, how are you? In the previous lesson, we have talked about the WH questions in simple present. Today we are going to talk about the same topic but in simple past. So for today we are going to discuss the WH questions in simple past. At the end of this lesson, you must be able to state all the WH words, determine the use of each WH word, demonstrate WH questions, solve related exercises on the worksheet that will follow this video. First, let's start by stating the WH words. The WH words are what, where, how, why, when, and who. Here we are going to talk about the use of each WH word. Number one is what. What is used to ask about information? Example, what did you have for breakfast? I had milk and cheese for breakfast. Number two is when. When is used to ask about time. Example, when did she go to the cinema? She went to the cinema last month. Number three is where. Where is used to ask about place. Example, where did you live? I lived in Syria. Number four is who. Who asks about person. Example, who was your English teacher? Reem was my English teacher. Number five is why. Why asks for a reason. Example, why were you sad? I was sad because I was feeling sick. And the last one, which is number six, is how. How asks about manner or situation. Example, how did you go home? I went home by car. Here you are going to know how do you form a WH question with verb to be. To form a WH question with verb to be in the simple past, you have to follow those steps. We put the WH word first, we use was or were, we put the rest of the sentence. Example, what was your favorite subject? English was my favorite subject. And also you have to know how do we form a WH question with verb to do. To form a WH question with verb to do in the simple past, you have to follow those steps. Number one, we put the WH word. Number two, we add the verb to do, which is did in the past. Number three, we put the subject. And number four, we change the verb to its base form. Example, her friend lived in London. Where did her friend live? So if you look at this example, you see that the verb is in the past. When we change the affirmative sentence into a question, we add first the WH word, then we use did because the verb is in the past, then we put the subject, and then the base form of the verb live. And finally, you have the following homework. You are assigned to solve the exercises of the worksheet on your grammar notebook. Hope you enjoyed this beautiful lesson, my students. Please stay home and stay safe. Goodbye.